Hi, everybody. So I know it's been a while, but I have been really tied up with a few health issues and getting everything together for my move. But I know the last time that we spoke, well, the last time I recorded a video, it was after the interview at Jacksonville. So, of course, you know by me saying I'm getting ready for the move that I am headed to Fort Lauderdale. I made it to the alternate list, I think it's called, in Jacksonville. And when I got the news, immediately I was like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I know that was what it was. And, I could just think of a million things that I could have done differently, said differently during my interview time there, which was so much fun for me. It could be some of those things, all of those things, or none of those things. At the end of the day, things happen how they're supposed to. And all I need is one. All you need is one. All we need is one. All we need is one. So keep getting your one, keep going for it. It can happen for you. I didn't have the best of odds at all, which I discussed so many times in my videos. And it happened. The person who interviewed me in Fort Lauderdale saw fit to give me a chance. And I got my one. Okay, so now, there's this issue for not just me, but as I'm, reading in the groups and participating in discussions, I can see that it's a big thing for it's a concern for a lot of people. Fort Lauderdale, South Florida, the cost of living is just astronomical. It almost feels ungodly. Gosh. And so the problem is, the area where the school is located, the rent is stupid high in Davie, Florida. So then you look at traveling out. So I went as far as 30 miles south and 30 miles north of Davie. And I found a place in the hood in Fort Lauderdale. It was a 1-bedroom and it was $2,400 a month. It was like 780 square feet of space for 24 something a month. So when we were during the interview time at Jacksonville, we were given this little printout. It kind of tells you how they broke down the financial aid for the school year. And for last year, at 24 a month, I don't know what that is, maybe 30,000 or so for the year, and it exceeded the amount listed for room and board. That's room and food for last year's budget. So in the background, a lot of us incoming students are really praying that, the school, and I trust that they do, has a good team to put together those little pieces, to do surveys so that they know what the cost of living is like. And if they prefer for us to stay closer to the school, then they'll make it affordable for us. Because, you can't work and attend school. That's the whole thing. And the school prefers that you not work. And the best thing is to be closer to the school, right? So, I'm on pins and needles with that. I may end up having to drive 30 minutes. Rooming is it's expensive. Someone listed an apartment in Fort Lauderdale in a group that I'm in. And it was a 1-bedroom apartment. And it's in Midtown 24. And the rent was like 25 plus for 1 bedroom. Crazy, right? But that's how the rent is. However, I asked the person, was it hard for her And she said, no, not really. She, the money that she received from financial aid worked for her. So, prayerfully, it will work for the incoming class, as easily as it did for her. And she said she was very comfortable. So, that encourages me, it does. All right. So anyway, another thing is we've started getting our emails now that say, hey, this is what you need to do this month. So it's really good to have a program that walks you through everything. Like, you're not always feeling like you're being hazed and you're being pushed out there and you just got to go get it, go find it. NSU does a really good job of answering questions, being transparent so far. It's just being helpful all together with, everything. I've asked a few times for, guidance for housing, and they have some things, and they were like, well, Kobe, just wait till you get down and you'll be able to go look in the area, and that's better. Everything comes back to the housing, to the housing for me. So again, I really want to say, study the market for the area that you're looking at. Really, don't take for granted that it's just going to work out and you're going to be comfortable. You need to know where you're living. If it weren't for the fact that I'm from South Florida, so I kind of remember some of the areas and things like that, it would be a little harder. Imagine coming from Wisconsin and attending school in Florida where you know nothing, right? So you don't know where you're really moving to, but you want to be closer to the school for that reason alone. If I don't know anything else, I know how to get from here to yonder being the school, because that's what's most important, right? Yeah. Okay, outside of that, I am now studying a drug sheet. I posted it on my Instagram page. So, working on my memory skills, and something I remember is when I write it, I remember it. Even when I'm teaching my classes in brows and lashes and skincare and, stuff with cancer patients, I make people write. So I don't create a manual to give to you. You create the manual during the class. And it has helped a lot. Like, I repeatedly write, like, I will not be bad in school. I will not be bad in school. I will not be bad in school. I will be quiet during recess. Whatever like that. So yeah, because it's a lot. It's a lot to retain. And we have a test sometime during the first week of school on that drug sheet. So we got to get it in there, right? But I think that all schools really do this particular thing. So be prepared no matter where you go. But they're giving us enough time. And you know what I'm thinking? I have enough time to study for this and get it down, right? But we're not going to have this much time to study stuff and get it down during school. Something that Barbie said, I heard her say one day was, we have to learn what anesthesiologists known as condensed into 27 months. Yeah, all that schooling that they did, we got to know something about every little thing, right? And then continue to grow from there, right? So we won't have as much time. So you got to get your mind right for that. It's going to be fast paced. Yeah, and so that's why they say, take a vacation before school starts. You got to get everything in. Got to get everything in there and keep it. Okay, so I think that's about it for this video. I'm going to come back again and talk about a community service project that I did here in my area. Okay, wishing you all the best. Going out there and rock it. I know a couple of you have said that you had interviews. I won't name any names, but I want to know how your interviews went. So give me some information in the comments below, or you know how to find me outside of here. Yeah, so because many of you do, and we have one-on-one conversations, on the phone and things like that. So yeah, I want to know how your interviews go. Please let me know. All right, bye.